anybody redone that Paris Baati study. And if people are curious what the study is that Chris refers to, it's Paris in France, Baati study, and you can find it online. I've looked it over a number of times. Has it been reproduced, and were they actually using ESS60 from your lab?
Well, yeah. So it's one of the great things. We've been in the industry since 1991. We're the first company to deliver and produce commercial quantities of carbon 60 and then ultimately ESS 60. And yeah, it was our product that was used in that original study. We're actually mentioned in the paper, so you can get that paper and see our parent company name. And so there's a lot of credibility that goes into that. To speak to whether that study's been reproduced, the typical scientific process, well, typically there's some hypothesis, and in this case, the hypothesis was that that C60 would be dangerous. So that's the hypothesis. Then you do the test, and you have the conclusion. And the conclusion is that ESS60 is not dangerous. In fact, it helps rats live 90% longer. And so that's the summary. The next step in the scientific process is to reproduce those results. Nobody's kind of stepped up. These studies are not inexpensive. It's a 5+ year study, right? Typical Worcester rats live in 32 months. These live 62 months. So you're talking 5+ years. We've already taken the first steps to reproduce that study. So to do the initial kind of toxicology studies that you need to do in order to go directly into this long-term, very expensive reproduction of the rat study. And we'll be making some modifications to that. One of the things is be very interesting to see if those rats were given the product from 10 months to 17. Well, what if they never stopped getting the product? And what does that look like?